You know, when I look at some of this stuff I show you guys, it's like, how could a person do that to a child? How could a person feel no remorse or shit about any of the shit that they're doing? These atrocities, this shit, and then 50 black churches burned down, and they say, oh, it might have been due to the weather. That's the fucking media right there. Really? All black churches burned down, no white churches. The lightning just struck all black churches. Come on, fuck, man, come on. And then the thing is with that, it's like this. Look at this. If the system don't support you, you make your own system. And that's how you got to do it. That's how we were doing it. Like people like to talk about the Black Panthers like they were some terrorist group. Do you know that they started the breakfast program in the schools, and WIC and all these other, they didn't call them that, but they started those programs for people, and the state picked up off of that and started those programs for the schools. Because I used to go to one, because we didn't have much when we were young, and we used to go, we'd have breakfast, and then we'd go across the street to the school, up there, up TT Minor. We'd go to the school. And like I said, not every morning, but on occasion, the cops would come in, pour out the milk and the cereal, and then they would just leave. Nobody would get arrested. When I was a kid, I was like, what is it? Is the milk sour? Is it bad? What's going on? Now that I got older, they didn't want us to fucking eat. Come on. And people see that, and then they blame the kids, or they blame the Black Panthers? Fuck, man, come on. I can't make your mind up for you, but I can just show you real shit. And that's how we're going to do it, We're going to show you real shit. Donald Trump bringing in the dude from Breitbart. If you ever looked at that fucking site, is a piece of shit. All they do is provoke. Tribalism, scare white folks. Oh, they're coming. The niggers are coming. Like they used to do it back in the day. Some of those clips I showed you. Like, the niggers are coming for you. They're coming. They hate what we did to them. Now they're coming for you. If we was coming, we would have came. We want to fucking just live. Everybody just wants to live. They said that the 70% of people that voted were disgruntled. Disgruntled about what? Have you been redlined? Have you been ghettoized? Have you been locked up? Have you been hunted down and killed? Have you been put into slavery? Have your land been taken? Pissed off about what? You sent your own jobs away by voting for these guys in these states. And that's what I'm saying too, for voting for these guys in these states where they tell you that they're going to fucking take your medical. They tell you they're going to take your Social Security. And then you think that because they say you have more than that black dude, so it's gonna hurt you as much, we're going to do this and get them. And you vote for it. And this happens over and over. This is a cycle. We keep going through it. We were having one of these racial fucking discussion think tank things at work. Do you think we'll ever be able to get rid of racism? I said, who the hell are you asking? I'm not out fucking spraying no mosque. I'm not out painting shit on people's houses. I'm not burning crosses. I'm not fucking trying to stop anybody from whatever. I'm not being homophobic against anyone. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So who are you asking, can we stop racism? There's only one race that seems to have a problem with everyone. Because I don't see, and this is what, like I said, we're going to fucking break it down. We're breaking it down, We're breaking it on down right now. I don't see no Latins out fucking spraying shit saying Latins only, no whites. I don't see blacks out saying blacks only, whites can't come in this part of town. Let's redline them. Let's keep them out of school so we can be smart. Nah, man. This is whites attacking everyone. Come on, let's get it out. The same people that are voting for a guy that can say fucking niggers, fucking this, fucking Latins, we're building a wall, we're giving money to Israel so they can continue to bomb Palestine. The people that vote for that, I can't be fucking jovial with you and shit. It's a work, now it's just like, hi, bye. Can't be all laughy and jokey and shit, And like I said, on this show, I'm talking a little more than usual, but I just want you to see some facts. Because until we face the facts, this is just going to keep going around in a circle till everybody's dead or the world's blown up from some idiots. Because the real people that are causing all this are sitting back playing like you're being played like a fucking video game. And like I said, excuse my French, because I want kids to know this shit too. Yeah, kids got to have that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I want kids to understand that too, because the sooner you can understand reality, the better you grow up and have a chance of changing those things. Because if you're still thinking God's going to come down here and stop all this, that's been going on for hundreds of years. The Native Americans started, the Jews started, the Armenians started, Palestinians thinking. Everybody's heavily religious. Put that much energy into yourself to rise out, then you can be religious. But you better think about your children. That's what we gotta teach the kids, their reality. And then these guys, these racists, these bigots, these anti-homophobes, all this shit will not exist. You know, we gotta control our media. Our media let us down. Well, shit, the media has always been basically a provocateur tool. You know, if something's going on, you can tell when an album or when somebody's coming out with something, because they're going to be on every show. You know, they're going to be on every show. You're going to see their face more, and then they're going to drop the album. That's how the media works. It's bought and paid for. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at that TV as a whole different tool. And if you cut it off, you'd probably be best. Talk to somebody. Talk to people. That's where we lost out. Everybody's on their phone. You drive now, you can't even see anybody that talking to each other. Fucking everybody's looking at their phone, even if they're with each other. Everybody's looking at their phone. That's their brain now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why now Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit, that's where people's emotions are. So a guy can hide behind Twitter and talk tons of shit. Never fought in his life, never had to battle anything. He just sees TV. He's been looking at cops and Breitbart, and he thinks those blacks are fucking coming to get me, man. Those blacks are gonna fucking come and get me. Nah, ain't nobody coming to get you. But what we want is to be fucking left alone and to have some policy installed that stops us from being killed, stops us from being redlined, stopped us when all these studies that they're doing that show, when they're doing all these studies that show that there's discrimination. Come on. And then what do we do about it? Nothing. They threw out the Voting Rights Act, and then the next day, these southern states enacted voter suppression laws. It's just like, come on, man. And we're seeing it right there. We're seeing it in our face, and we're doing nothing. Then we're going on like, oh man, did you hear? A new Jordan is coming out. That's what I'm saying. We got to start doing some different shit, you know? We got to start doing some different shit because the fight is on now. You see it right in front of you. Motherfuckers is coming out to do what they need to do. And like I said, for King Alfred, all that different types of shit to happen, they need the person in place to do it. And what better than the narcissistic, fucking thin-skinned motherfucker that will fight you on Twitter? What? You know, come on, man. You know what? I want you to ask yourself how, if you're a person that voted for Trump, or if you're a person that voted for Trump, not just white, because I know a few black motherfuckers, a few people that I've had to fucking cut it with that voted for Trump too, because they don't pay attention to shit. They're thinking like, man, he's been scamming that business. Maybe he can scam us some money, man. Maybe we can kill these countries. I'm gonna talk about this like this. With Trump, you gotta this can go either one or two or three or whatever ways, because that's the thing. When motherfuckers have endless money and they can use other people's money and they can talk shit and not have any repercussions, the thoughts are endless on what can happen. But this is the thing too. He may understand that maybe after 4 years, unless he does some dramatically good shit, that he ain't gonna be there. Shit, if he does some shit that goes against his billionaire boys, he might get the big boy, you know what I'm saying? So he knows he got a thin line to play, but he can bully us more than he can bully them. So, that being said, also, he's about his brand, because he's not sure if he's going to be there in 4 years. So he's got to build up his brand, so after he leaves, he can take back over that and just have a big brand. You know, that's what everybody's about now. Oh man, my brand, you ruined my brand. Seen everybody lining up, you know, and like I said, man, it's gonna take everybody. It's gonna take everybody to hold this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, with Hitler, he was in the place that he needed to be at the right time. The people paid for it, and it happened. People are sorry, but there's still 6 million motherfuckers dead. People are sorry about the Native Americans now, but there's still hundreds of millions and continues to be dead. Same as blacks, same as Palestinians and everybody. Nobody's changing shit. So when the shit jump off, it's gonna be about protecting your family, protecting your water, your garden, fucking keeping your family going. And that's the real side. It's up to you what you do. But I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm planning for. So we're gonna handle it like that. We gotta get our heads right. Like they used to say. Like they used to say back in the day, man, you get your head right, man. Because you can see out of your eyes what's happening. Don't let your eyes deceive you. That shit's right in front of you. You know? That shit's right in front of you. So, come on, man. Pay attention, baby. Pay attention. It's coming back around. All this civil rights shit, you know? The minute they voted that shit down, they enacted laws to keep you in line, to keep your shit shut down. All them southern states have voting suppression laws where you had to get special IDs. Then they closed down all the voter ID, all the DMVs in that area. Oh, nobody thought nothing of it. You know, interstate cross-check, where they look and say, okay, Maria Hernandez, there's 1,000 of them, so they knock them all off. Ronald Davis, okay, there's 1,000 of them, knock them all off. And then they give them a provisional ballot, and that shit doesn't get counted. So that's millions of people knocked off the rolls. And then what? It's not a crime. It's only a crime if you get caught and you ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's a crime anymore, is if you don't have money. That seems to be the issue. You don't have money, you getting time. You got money, he got influenza. Don't send him to jail. I don't want to mess up his butter layered hair. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to let them dudes mess up his asshole. That's what you mean. You want to, when it's a black dude, stick that motherfucker under the jail. Little white dude, got a couple 100,000, million too. Oh man, we don't want to mess up his butterscotch hair. Whatever, man. Let's keep it moving, baby. Knock, baby.